a big smile on my face, but I'm wearing just a garbage bag. And all my friends have like cool costumes on and stuff. They're like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles and stuff. I'm like, Mom, what is this? She's like, oh, fuck off, Colin. I didn't want to do Halloween that year. It's just, I have 4 kids. Can't I have a year? So I was like thinking back to my head, started like washing over me. I'm like, I remember this day, right? She must have been stressed about something, and there's my little pain in the ass, right? Mom, what am I? Where's my costume, right? And she was like, you want candy so bad? She ripped like 3 holes in a garbage bag and shoved it over my head like some kind of animal. She was like, there. I'm like, what am I supposed to be? Now, one man's trash is another man's treasure is a great phrase. It's apparently a terrible way to tell a kid they're adopted. But I did get more candy that year. Going around telling them, what are you supposed to be? I'm adopted. Married couples here tonight? Is married? Give yourselves a round of applause. You came out and did something. And laying at home fighting. I don't know. You guys got any weird fetishes or anything? You all do. You're a bunch of sick fucks, aren't you? Yell something out. What's the weirdest thing? Who's got the weirdest thing in the room? Somebody own it. What's that? Heard something over there. I don't know. Couldn't make it out. Okay, I'll be the brave one. You know what I think the weirdest fetish of all would be? Being attracted to your own flaccid penis. Right? Because it'd be so, you're, oh. You guys are a smart crowd, I like that. Usually like much younger, like real young crowds, it takes them a while to marinate on that one. Like it's pretty clever, think about it. My dad turned 59 recently, he turned 59 about a month ago. And when I was a kid, we were driving along down the road and we saw an elderly man kind of struggling down the side of the road with a walker. And he goes, you see that? I was about 11 years old at the time. He goes, you see that? He goes, I never want to see those years. And he goes, you promise me something right now. And I go, what? And he goes, when I turn 60, no matter what, I want you to come to my room with a shotgun and finish me off. I go, die with my wit, die with my health. I'm like, okay. So he has his 59th birthday this summer. I want to remind him about our conversation. I kicked his door in 6 in the morning, racked a shotgun, tick-tock, motherfucker! He just looked at me petrified. He's like, Colin, you were a kid. I was kidding. I'm like, that's the dementia creeping up. Don't worry, a deal's a deal. I have got your back, Dad. Don't worry. I was married for a short time. Good to get that practice one out of the way nice and early. Warm up marriage. I was married for, I don't know, I think it was like maybe a year and a half. But my ex-wife, she would work from time to time when she had free time from consuming orphan children's souls and stuff. She works as a PSW, she's a personal support worker, so she would go from house to house, don't woohoo her yet. She would go from, she's not here tonight anyway, you don't have to cheer for her or anything, it doesn't matter, you're just gonna talk shit about her. But she works at PSW, so she would go from house to house and assist the elderly with whatever they needed, right? And so she made a mistake one day, it doesn't sound like much, but she got an address wrong. What she did essentially, she just broke into some random old man's home and then bathed the random old man. Kudos to him for just rolling along with it. When this guy was asleep in his lazy boy, she let herself in, woke him from his slumber, was like, hi, I'm here to give you a bath now. This guy just looked my wife up and down and was like, okay. I don't know, when she first came home and told me, I was a little confused, but her and Albert are happy now, so it's... My kids, I did get 2 amazing, I'm a father, I got 2 amazing kids at home, I got out of the marriage, I'm grateful for that, I like being a dad. And my son's reaching an age now where he really emulates me, which is a terrible idea. I'm not someone to take after at all, But he really is fascinated with me doing comedy. He's like, I'm gonna be a comedian, Daddy. I'm like, yeah, okay. So he tries to play jokes on me. He doesn't grasp satire yet though, so they're always like just dumb. And so I'll give you an example. We went to the mall one day, and I was there. I have a daughter too, so the two of them, we go up. You ever done this? I'm talking to, I think, both of them, and somehow they've kind of taken off behind me at some point, so I'm just talking to myself like an idiot as I go down this escalator. I'm going down the escalator, and they think it's funny that they've jumped off and are going to disappear on me. So I'm looking up, I'm trying to get them to come get on, I'm getting further and further away, and then they look at each other and run away in different directions. So by the time I run up the down escalator like a lunatic and I catch up to my son, he's managed to grab a security guard and he's like, please, please help me, there's a crazy man chasing me, I can't find my mom. Yep. So I'm standing there and I try to explain to the security guard, I go, I'm a comedian, he thinks he's funny, blah, blah, blah. There's this long, awkward pause, and the security guard looks me up and down and he goes, you're a comedian? I go, yeah, not like Netflix special comedian yet, but like, Barrie Lions Club on a Saturday night. Doing my best, man. We're driving home, and my son, he's like, yeah, see, I'm funny, I'm a comedian. Wasn't that funny, Daddy? And I'm like, no, man, you don't get it. Comedians have like depression and drug problems. I go, you're just an asshole. I like having kids though. You never know when something's gonna be like burned into your kid's mind forever until like it's past, right? Like some life lesson. Like I came home from work one day when I was married, and my wife came running to the door and she goes, we gotta kill our son's fish. That was my reaction. I'm like, what? And she goes, we gotta kill the fish. The fish got sick. I want it to be dead by the time the kids get home from school. That way they can learn about death. They've never experienced something like this. I'm like, okay, how do you want to go about this, Dexter? She goes, well, the lady at the fish store said to put it in the freezer. Well, put it in the freezer? I'm not gonna put it in the freezer, that's inhumane. Give me a Ziploc bag, I'll hit it off the counter. So I did, I gave it a good whack. His eyeball blew at the side like Glenn on The Walking Dead. Thing's still kicking, right? I'm like, oh, give it a few more hits because then I feel bad. I'm a pretty big guy. I figured I could handle a fish murder. It's still not dying. She's just standing there giving me a dirty look, right? I'm like, what do you want from me? She's like, put it in a freezer, you idiot. I'm like, put it in the freezer. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll put it in the freezer. So I put it in, time's ticking by. I know he's gonna be home from school soon. We gotta get this done, right? I've committed to this atrocity. I open the freezer. This thing just peels its face off and looks at me like, bring it on, pussy! I got like Terminator fish on my hands. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? She gets a bright idea. She's like, just cut its head off. Just get it over with. I don't care anymore. This is a stupid idea. I'm like, you started this. So I did. I hear the door shut. My son's home from school. She breaks the news to him. He's crying. He's never, I don't know, I think he was like 8 or something. He's crying about it. I bring him to the bathroom. I bring my daughter too because, might as well scar her for life while we're at it. We're standing over the toilet and I go, your fish got sick today and he died. And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, because he got sick, it looks a little different, okay? So I start dumping the remnants of this thing into the toilet. And he pauses and he goes, I hope the dogs never get sick. And my daughter's standing there and she goes, is it Nana? And I go, yeah, honey, she is. And she goes, oh, we need a bigger toilet, Daddy. You get it? Because we're gonna stuff Nana in the... Greg was talking about camping too. I'm not, are you guys much of like a weed crowd? You guys like weed? I'm not big on it. It's funny every now and then, but I like to stay sharp. It makes me kind of foggy. That's just my experience with it. So I don't do it often. But I had a younger girlfriend, and I loved just smoking her weed. And so we took a camping trip with the kids in an RV, and she thought it'd be hilarious to bring these edibles along. And if we had a rain day, one of us could have a good time. Right? So me, being the idiot who doesn't do this stuff, we had a rain day, and she was like, "Why don't you like get fucked up?" And I'm like, "I guess, I don't know, what could go wrong?" So I read the package, and it was like, take 2 of these gummies, wait half an hour, see how it affects you. So I did. I took 2, I waited, and I'm like, these things are bullshit, and then I just ate the whole bag. So I sat there, and my kids wanted to play Crazy Eights. I couldn't even remember how to make my hands work anymore. Just trying to shove cards around on the table with my arms, like. The kids are like, "Why do I have 11 cards, Daddy?" I'm like, "You guys are asking me too many questions. I can't do this." So I ran out to my car to calm down for a minute. I think I sat on my phone, and the Siri or whatever started calling my ex-wife. It's like, "Do you want to call your ex-wife right now?" Like, that's the last person on earth I want to. She's gonna yell at me for sure. So I had to run away from my car too. I don't remember turning it on. You ever been so high you had to run from your whole past all at once? Just my stupid ass running through the forest. You guys have any homeless friends? Take that as a no? I haven't had a yes yet. I don't know, maybe I'm just a weird dude, but I tend to make friends with people from all walks of life, so I have a few homeless friends. And I was, I ran into one of them. I was going to the LCBO, which is a good place to find them. And if you can't find homeless friends, just go under a bridge or something, clank some bottles together, they'll come out. But this one homeless guy, he was like, "Hey man, you want to go tip one back?" I'm like, "Yeah, what could go wrong?" And he was like, "You want to meet some of my friends too?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. Why not? Like, it'll make for a story, right?" So, I don't know where I thought they were gonna take me, like where homeless people go to drink, but like we just walked behind the LCBO. And I didn't know that most homeless people, if you're anything but homeless, you are a top shelf human being. You are very cool. Like, I felt like a celebrity, because I walked back with him, and he's like, "Hey, this is my friend Colin. He lives in a house." And all his friends were like, "Wow." But his one friend in particular, he wasn't so happy, because we walked around the corner and I caught him in something. He was having a poo at his feet. And he kind of jumped up quick because we startled him. I don't think he knew he was having company. And he knew I caught him. And there's this really long, awkward tension, because he kind of standing there, he's looking down at his feet. He's looking at me, and I'm looking down at his feet and looking at him. And he finally felt compelled to say something, and he looks down and he goes, "What the fuck?" "Somebody shit here." And I'm standing there, and I'm like, "That's not cool, man." And he goes, "Yeah, everyone knows we hang out here." And so I stood there looking for a little bit longer, and he did kind of like what my mother would do if I brought a friend home without telling her. After school, she'd start mumbling and tidying up really quickly. You know, she was like, "Oh, you should have told me you were having friends over. I would have tidied up the house, like put stuff away." I'm like, this guy's doing it with his poo? He's kicking pebbles over it. I'm gonna leave you guys on this. We're pretty personal now. I've told you lots. Now we're gonna right down to the nitty gritty. My ass started bleeding out of nowhere. Just one day, and I did what every dumb man does. I was like, that'll clear up. Because I hate going to the doctor. I don't know, it's such an idiot thing guys do. And I just left it for like 7 days, just my period out my ass. And then by then I was like, oh no, I have ass cancer, I'm gonna die. I need to go, I gotta go see somebody. This is like 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, I've had this epiphany. So the only thing open was like a merge. So I walk into a merge, and I'm all embarrassed. I don't know what to say. Right? I never thought in my life I'd tell a room of 200 people about this. So I walk in, this nice young girl. She greets me at the front. She goes, "Oh, hi, what brings you in the hospital tonight?" I go, "Oh, my ass is bleeding." And she kind of made a face at me like, okay, well, those girls over there will help you. And I'm like, okay. So I walk over to the other girls, and they go, what brings you to the hospital tonight? I'm like, is there a broken record in here or something? That girl at the front door just asked me, and they go, oh no, she's just a volunteer. You don't have to tell her anything. She just helps people in wheelchairs and so I finally get in to see a doctor, and I go into the room, you know the room, where it's all separated by just like blanket, like partitions or whatever, and there's like 18 other people in there. And the doctor comes in, my dignity went right out the window, because he closed what he thinks, or doesn't care, is a soundproof curtain. And right away, full volume, he's like, so I understand your ass is bleeding, were you having some fun back there? Was it a fun weekend, you know? I don't know what he expected me to say, like, oh yeah, you know, me and Bob, you know, I should have spit on it, I told you. That's disgusting. But anyway, he was really concerned for me, so he sent me off to get a scope done. I had to go get a camera in my bum. And anyway, I went in, and I don't know who dropped the ball on this, but for some reason, I was the only person that day that didn't have an anesthesiologist booked for me, which was a real treat. I don't know if someone looked at me and was like, oh, he's covered in tattoos, he's probably good with pain, fuck him, right? Because I went in and I had this awful procedure done, and then I got wheeled out to a room where everyone's recovering, everyone's waking up. And I've never been so up in all my life. I was so up. And I'm laying in my bed in agony, just hating my life. And this giant black man, do you remember the movie The Green Mile? Do you remember the size of that guy? I shit you not, this is a true story. That man in a nurse's attire comes over to my bedside, looks me right in the eyes, and starts rubbing my stomach. And he goes, just let it happen. Well, let what happen? And he goes, before you leave, you have to pass some gas so I know you're okay. So guys, I can honestly tell you, the first time I shit my pants as an adult man was while a giant black man held me hostage and told me I had to. Anyway, my name's Colin Brown. It's been